A new all-time high for Litecoin is on the way. A lot of good reasons why that's happening. Coinbase just also went public, and Litecoin was the very first altcoin to be listed on Coinbase back in the day from the very beginning. And looking at Litecoin today, it's continuing to show its strength, that it is here to stay in the crypto market and to be viewed up there next to Bitcoin. And looking at the price right now, it is not too far from that 2017 all-time high. It's only about 35% away. I can see that happening within the next 30 days or so. And if we do get that all-time high, then I think 2021 will be the year that we see Litecoin head up towards $500 and beyond. I got a lot more to talk about, so here we go. Stay tuned in. Welcome to Currency.com's channel with your host, John, @RealJohnDoe on Twitter. This video right here is going to be an important one as we look into Litecoin, because this could be the last update for you guys before Litecoin heads up above all-time high. So it is going to be important to pay attention, and I will give you the usual things such as the trader sentiment, how many buyers and sellers there are right now, important price levels to watch as we head up. I'll also tell you guys a little bit of the latest Litecoin news, and then we'll jump into the Currency.com platform, and then we will talk about the price action if the price continues to head to the upside to a new all-time high. And for this video, I'm going to give you guys some price targets to look at only towards the upside, because I am bullish right now on Litecoin. So I am only going to show you guys some bullish scenarios in this video, not like the other videos where I show you bullish and bearish. But let's get into it. And just to let you guys know, we've been building this channel now for a little bit over a year. We're at about 13.5 thousand subscribers. If you want to add to those numbers, then make sure you also hit that subscribe button so we can be your source of crypto news, price analysis, and a lot more. As you can see here on our channel, we do constantly keep you guys updated, talking about the top cryptos such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, XRP, Litecoin, Doge, and even more. And we try to put as much information as possible to help you guys out with your trading or investing. And if this is content that you'd like to see, make sure you also smash that like button, thumbs up this video. It's a really good way to continue to show your support to the channel if you are already subscribed, because it does help us with the YouTube algorithm. And for Litecoin here on Currency.com, it is showing right now 87% buyers, 13% sellers, and the price is consolidating towards the yearly high. All right, for this part of the video, it's time to give you guys support and resistance levels. I'm looking at support levels as buy to dip opportunities. First one I have here, 250, which was a previous yearly highs. And then we got 230, which was a March highs, and also the 21-day moving average. And then last level, 180, which was March and February support levels. But and then to the upside, if Litecoin continues its uptrend towards all-time high, next resistance we're looking at for some rejection is right at around 285, which is not too far away right now at the time of recording. That's right along that yearly high level. After that, $300, which was 2018 highs. And then we got right at about 370. And that is all-time high for Litecoin, which did happen all the way back in December of 2017. Some of you may know big news just happened this week. Coinbase, where Litecoin started, just went public. It's been a long road. Coinbase was the first major exchange to show its support to Litecoin, and it's a good milestone to see how far it's come. And it looks like Litecoin's not getting left behind by Bitcoin, and it is continuing to get the respect that it deserves. The European digital asset manager CoinShares has listed another physically backed ETP, and this one is on Litecoin. And it is nice to see Litecoin as the leading altcoin gaining adoption and also being the first pick next to Bitcoin throughout the global financial space. The Litecoin Foundation also published their Q1 report on Litecoin. Just go on their Twitter, LTC Foundation, and click the link in the tweet. And it does have quite a bit of information on what's been happening for Litecoin and what's to come for the Mimblewimble update, which is expected to happen later this year. And in terms of price action for Litecoin, as you can see here, we had that double bottom, higher low happen in March going into April. And ever since then, we've had a big reversal, about 65% now. And I mentioned in our last Litecoin video that we did need that 180 level to hold, which I do have marked here. And you can see the price did constantly flip that into support and resistance before eventually breaking out. And I have been bullish on Litecoin for a few months now. I'm going to give you guys some updated information in terms of price targets that we will keep an eye on towards the upside for a rejection or possible buy the dip opportunity, and how high Litecoin can potentially go based on how much momentum it has right now. So if you have been following the last video, you would be very happy with what's been happening right now for Litecoin. As you can see, we've been watching this support level now quite some time and wanting it to bounce from there. We finally got that little bit of a higher low and the bounce. And as you can see, it is a bullish bounce. The 21 and the 50-day moving average crossover we got. Also, both are trending to the upside, as well as that 200-day moving average. So Litecoin right now is in a clear trend towards the upside. Now all eyes are on all-time high, which is about $100 away right now. So here's two scenarios that I see on the bullish side for Litecoin right now. One involving a dip and one involving momentum continuing to the upside from where we are at right now. So the first one, I can see us coming down at these current levels and testing the previous yearly high support at about 250. And from current levels, that would give us about an 11% drop, which is normal for a bull market correction. And if we get something like that happen, we could range for the remainder of the month, similar like we've had earlier this year when we come down to that 21 and 50-day moving average and build a higher support level. Then we would see the price breakout later this month at the end of April or early May towards that $300 level, and then continue towards all-time high in May or June. The other scenario is, let's say momentum right now still has quite a bit to go and all-time high is coming any week now or any day now. Then we can see Litecoin continue another breakout to the upside towards 300, which would be a resistance level, and then find support in that $300 level and then push towards all-time high towards the end of April. And both of these scenarios are bullish. This one here does have a buy the dip opportunity at about 245 or any type of major drop that we do get. And the other scenario with more push, with more momentum to the upside does give you an entry point between 280 to 300 as the price would consolidate there. But looking at the indicator sentiment right now, which one of these is most likely to happen? If you look at the RSI for Litecoin on the daily chart, just touching the overbought levels, and the MACD is reaching the highest levels now since February. If you look back in February was when we reached the previous yearly highs. Look what happened there with the RSI and the MACD. So comparing to now, we did have quite a deep correction down to that 21 and the 50-day moving average, where we got some consolidation and a higher support level. So if you look at the price action now, it is a very similar situation. I do want Litecoin to continue its way up, but I do see this scenario here happening where we do get a dip. It might not be as deep as I have it here, but I am expecting a dip soon before it continues up towards all-time high, based on how the price action has been moving this year now, and also with the RSI approaching overbought levels. And in terms of price targets for Litecoin right now, on the bullish side, I'm looking at $300 as the next level. After that, I got at about 340 and then 375, which brings us to a new all-time high for Litecoin. I don't see it going straight up, but I do see us continuing the trend like how we have been this year. But we will take it level by level and see how it goes. But in terms of downside price targets or buy the dip targets, like I just mentioned, there's this previous yearly high at about 245. And then after that, I'm looking at about 220, which is right around that 50 and 21-day moving average. And then the final buy the dip level that I'll be looking at is right here, down here at about $200, which would give us a higher low compared to previous dips this year and would still stay within trend line towards the upside. And that would most likely turn into another pivot point if we did get down to that level. So overall right now, at this point, I am still bullish on Litecoin. Still see all-time high getting touched later this month or even later this year. But the only thing that concerns me right now is the RSI approaching overbought and the MACD approaching the highest level since February. Keep an eye on those buy to dip levels that I just mentioned, because we could have a correction soon now. But the trend is your friend. Trend is still bullish. So I would view any deep correction as a buying opportunity. And there is still some ways to go to get up to all-time high for Litecoin. But the good thing is we have been building higher support levels this run up compared to the previous run up where it all happened within a week. So as long as we do slowly trend to the upside, then I expect when we do touch all-time high, we will eventually consolidate at those levels and Litecoin will continue upwards past $500. So there you have it, my analysis on Litecoin. Probably the last update before we get a new all-time high if things do remain going to the upside. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds. And also, there's been a lot of you guys watching and liking the videos. Some of you haven't been leaving your comments right below, so make sure you do that as well. Let us know your feedback and also even your overall thoughts on Litecoin right now. We'd love to see it. You got to remember all that feedback you guys also leave in the comments. That also helps us on the content that we do produce for you guys. But I hope to see you again in the next video. Good luck with your trades. It's John with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.